All right, welcome back to class, everyone. So let's continue. Here I have Pokemon. Basically, I was trying to find the episode where Pikachu was about to evolve into Raichu, and it was like such a weird episode. But the thing about Pokemon is there's a statistic that somewhere it was either Pikachu or Zapdos that just did the craziest lightning strike, and then it apparently sent people to the hospital. It gave people seizures. Seizures are if someone has epilepsy or just someone with epilepsy is more prone to seizures. Seizures is basically when light is flashing really fast. So that's why they always give a flash warning. So it says, this scene will have a flash warning so that you look away or you close your eyes. I will always look away. I will always close my eyes during flashing scenes. That is just way too dangerous to be hospitalized for that. So please, if you don't mind, if it says flash warning, please close your eyes for your safety, and I don't want anything bad happening to you. So there's that Pokemon statistic that it basically says this Pokemon let off such a crazy lightning strike that it sent like 60,000 Japanese people to the hospital because they got seizures. So like there are some things, so because I couldn't find that video, right, I'm under the impression that social media websites are basically fighting to be the most dominant social media website. Meaning that like if everyone clicked on that that fight, like Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, the best clips are probably taken. So I'm assuming people are just copying the URL, and then the most popular videos that are being downloaded, the website like YouTube would delete it as like to show that hey, you got it from this site or something, because I can't find the best clips that I'm trying to provide commentary on. So then which is good because I can then like add some stuff. So Charmander is a fire like gas Pokemon. Squirtle is a water ice Pokemon. Bulbasaur is an ice Pokemon. Bulbasaur shooting leaves is an ice Pokemon. So then, yeah, Pikachu is a rat. Pikachu is a rat character. So what do we know when we start Pokemon? The number one, the Pokedex, it goes Abracadabra Alakazam. Abracadabra Alakazam. It's like a Teletoon's magic spell. It's what you say before you perform a magic trick. So here's a magic trick where I remove my thumb. I'm showing you a thumb. I cover it by clenching my fist, and then I simply have my other fist and I remove my thumb as a magic trick. You could be shocked that I removed my thumb. Whoa, why did you remove your thumb? I didn't remove my thumb because my thumb is a limb. I need my thumb. The difference between humans and orangutans is that humans have an extra limb. It is our thumbs. So what does our thumbs help us do? It helps us play on the Nintendo DS. It helps us play, it helps us draw. It helps us play chess. It helps us drive. It helps us with things that allow us to build our cognitive motor skills. So here I introduce to you knuckleheads. So there are people called knuckleheads. There are people called meatheads. And then there's just brain dead people that are just they should be locked in an insane asylum. Like they just aren't really there. They're like a vegetable. What is a knucklehead? Someone like Gervonta Davis. Someone like Mikhail Ozachuk. Like people that are in endeavors where they physically cannot read. Someone like Steph Curry. These people are playing basketball from like 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'm reading a book. Am I more articulate than Steph Curry? Am I more intelligent than Gervonta Davis? Have I surpassed Mikhail Tal? Like, if you are a knucklehead and you are in a endeavor where you cannot read, people that pick up a book and read will have surpassed you, like, crazily. Like, even Drake could be a knucklehead. Like, any endeavor that is stopping you from reading a book. The most successful people read 52 books a year. 1 book a week. Very simple. It's so simple, just pick up 1 book. Meatheads are people that work out too much. That they are too muscular, that it's like there's not enough oxygen going to their brain because the oxygen is going to their biceps. Something like that. Like, do I work out? This is what I like to do. When I walk around, I like to feel how jacked I am. And that is a good enough workout for me. So I'm walking, I'm feeling my shoulder blades, I'm feeling my biceps, I'm feeling my traps, and I'm walking. And then I believe that is enough to sculpt my body or maintain. The best thing about working out is, like, once you get your dream body, you just maintain it. There's no point in doing bench presses outside of the gym. That's actually so funny. There's no point in doing bench presses outside of the gym. So once you get your dream body, just maintain it. So this reminds me of narcissism too. And then, like, someone that's brain dead is just someone that you can tell them, start drooling. So, like, let's say they're watching Pokemon. Their dad is trying to tell them that YouTube is not working for them. I need you to switch your endeavor. YouTube is just not working. It's hard to monetize. And then he doesn't get it. And then he thinks his dad is bullying him. And you just happen to be there for dinner. And then this person, you could say this person is like brain dead. They're like a vegetable. You can then put your hand to their mouth and just, like, start drooling. You know, like this person, like, my relationship with my dad will never get better. Okay, well, what's your dad saying? And then I'm sitting there, and then the dad is just saying, I need you to help out with the mortgage. Your YouTube isn't working. How is that bullying? It's like, let's say your dad is calling you for dinner. One time I was spending this time at this Airbnb, and this guy's like, he's like, hey, do you mind calling up my 2 sons for dinner is ready? And I said, yeah, sure. And then I call up to them and I say, dinner is ready and stuff. And then they just look so scared. And I'm like, why are you scared? Because you need to eat food. So this is a really interesting episode because I'm trying to find the other one where it's like Pikachu's evolving to Raichu. It reminds me of that Nick Nazaire video where he's up on a ski hill and he has decent games for once. You know, like he's skiing with a girl and then he's like, oh, I'm here for the weekend. I'm here on vacation. Do you mind if I get your number? Okay, cool. And then he goes back to his cottage and he just texts her, I'm in room 302. And that's all. You don't need anything else. You don't need to worry if a girl ghosts you. You know, there's no point. There's absolutely no point. If you open up your text message, your DM, find your dream girl. Just text whatever you want. You know, it doesn't need to be like... I'm skipping through a lot of steps. So, like, let's say a girl has a crush on me. There's no point in saying, what do you think of the chess tournament that was played today? You can just say, where do you live? And then what if I never reply? Let's say I R bomb her. Like I leave it on red. And she's like, wow, this person has never replied to me in 2 years. Nothing would happen. So, yeah, so there's knuckleheads, meatheads, there's brain dead people that you can tell them to start drooling. There's then, what's it called? How do we know someone has epilepsy? Epilepsy is the sensitivity to lights. So it reminds me of Leanne. So I was once hanging out with Leanne on Christmas. She starts playing the piano. And then her dad walks by and she's like, and he's like, she's a little bit upset in the corner. You know, she wanted things to go crazy on Christmas Day. And everyone's like, Leanne, are you okay? You're often really, you have this melancholy feeling to you. You're always like so depressed when things don't go your way. She's like, okay, it's probably because it's Christmas. Do you mind turning off the Christmas lights on the Christmas tree? So then, you know, we dim the lights on the Christmas lights are off. Is that better? And then she says that it is better. So, or like, let's say you go out, you go to a Christmas festival. There's lights hanging above you. There's a Christmas tree set up. You're skating. The light, your sensitivity to light could be a little bit too much. So imagine that scenario, if it helps, that Leanne, would it help if we turned off the Christmas lights? If it is, then your child could have levels of epilepsy.